Chosen one, this message didn't find you by accident. It's divine timing. God led you here for a reason. There's a specific word waiting for your spirit in these next few moments. And it's tied to the love you've been waiting for, crying for, and praying over in secret. You've asked heaven to send what your heart could barely put into words. And what's coming is not just romantic, it's prophetic. This love will take you places your feet have never stepped, your mind has never imagined, and your soul has longed for in silence. Let's go deep. This is the kind of message you'll want to listen to again and again, because every chapter is a mirror, a confirmation, and a roadmap to where love is about to lead you. Before we dive deep, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because this message isn't just content, it's a divine confirmation for the chosen ones who've been praying for a love that aligns with destiny. If your spirit feels this frequency, type 77 in the comments right now. That number isn't random. It's a sacred signal to the Most High that you're ready to receive the love He's prepared for you. A love that's not just emotional, but elevational. Not everyone will make it to the end. Only those truly chosen to walk in the kind of love that changes lives, activates purpose, and mirrors heaven. This isn't something you watch once and move on. This is living truth, a prophetic word that unfolds layer by layer. Revisit it whenever your soul needs a reminder of what God promised. Because with every replay, another layer of divine clarity will be revealed. The love you prayed for is closer than you think. Stay open, stay aligned, stay ready. Let's begin. Chapter 1. You had to be alone to be made whole. Chosen one, before God could send the love you prayed for, the deep, sacred love that touches your soul and matches your spiritual assignment, He had to bring you into a season of sacred solitude. This wasn't abandonment. This wasn't punishment. This was divine preparation. You weren't being left behind. You were being set apart. You may have cried yourself to sleep, wondering why the people you gave your heart to disappeared without warning. You may have looked around and felt like everyone else had someone, while you were stuck in a cycle of waiting, healing, and starting over. But what you didn't realize at the time is that God was working behind the scenes. He was intercepting connections that would have compromised your purpose. He wasn't keeping love from you. He was keeping lesser love away from you. Every heartbreak was a form of protection. Every closed door was a holy redirection. Every season of loneliness was a divine reset. God couldn't let you settle. Not you. You carry too much oil. You've come too far. You've been entrusted with a calling that can't be watered down by people who love your light but can't handle your fire. And because of that, God had to remove those who would dim your glow, drain your spirit, or delay your assignment. You had to be alone long enough to stop looking for healing in others and start receiving wholeness from heaven. He didn't want you to enter your next season still bleeding from your last one. He didn't want you to mistake attachment for alignment or loneliness for love. So He placed you in a season where it was just you and Him. That's when the real healing began. He started to restore you, not just emotionally, but spiritually. He began to rebuild the pieces of your identity that were shattered by past relationships. He showed you that your value wasn't based on who chose you, but that you were chosen long before any person walked in or out of your life. He taught you to love yourself the way He loves you, fully, fiercely, and without condition. And now, chosen one, you're not the same person you used to be. You've stopped begging for love and started becoming love. You've stopped chasing attention and started living in divine intention. You've stopped settling for what looks good and started waiting for what is God-sent. This is why your alone season was so important. Because now, you don't just want a partner, you want a purpose partner. You don't just want someone to hold your hand, you want someone who can hold your vision. Someone who doesn't just love your smile, but who prays for your soul. Someone who doesn't pull you away from your calling, but who runs toward it with you. The love you prayed for is not average, because neither are you. And here's the truth. God was never denying you love. He was growing you into the version of yourself that could handle true love. The kind that heals, uplifts, covers, and reflects Christ Himself. And when that love shows up, because it will, you'll recognize it, because it won't feel like confusion. It will feel like confirmation. It won't rush you. It will align with you. It won't just excite your emotions. It will awaken your spirit. But first, you had to become whole. And now that you are, love is not just coming. Love is being assigned to you. Chapter 3. Heaven removed who wasn't meant to stay. Chosen one, the heartbreak that nearly shattered you wasn't the end. It was divine intervention. It didn't happen to you. It happened for you. As painful as it was, that heartbreak was a holy severing, a sacred cutting away of what could not walk with you into your next dimension. There were people you loved deeply, people you gave your all to, people you prayed for, fought for, hoped for, only to watch them drift, disappear, betray, or abandon you. And it hurt. It shook your faith. It made you question your worth. But in heaven's eyes, it was alignment. Because what you couldn't see then was that their presence in your life would have choked the very thing you've been praying for. The love you prayed for, the soul-deep, purpose-aligned, kingdom-sent kind of love. That kind of love cannot bloom in chaos. It cannot grow in dishonor. It cannot take root in hearts that do not recognize sacredness. So God, in His mercy, removed what was never meant to stay. You see, some people were only meant to awaken your awareness, not walk your journey. Some connections were catalysts, not covenants. They came to teach you, not to stay with you. And holding on to them would have delayed the blessing, distorted your identity, or even destroyed your divine assignment. That person who ghosted you, they weren't strong enough to stand beside your anointing. The one who lied, cheated, or manipulated you, their character couldn't carry the weight of your calling. The person who made you question if love was safe, they weren't equipped to love the real, raw, rising version of you. And while your heart broke, heaven rejoiced. Because the chains were breaking. Because your future spouse, your kingdom partner, your true reflection couldn't find their way into your life if your soul was still tethered to trauma, confusion, and counterfeit love. Yes, it's okay to grieve what didn't work. Yes, you may still feel the ache in the quiet moments. But chosen one, that closed door was divine deliverance. God saw what you didn't. He heard the conversations you never knew about. He felt the intentions behind their actions. And out of His fierce love for you, He said, "No more." Chapter 4. Your heart is being prepared to receive. Chosen one, the love you prayed for isn't just something you'll stumble into. It's something your heart must be ready to hold. And though it may seem delayed, it's not denied. It's in transit. It's already written in heaven. But God, in His perfect wisdom, is still preparing the one place it truly matters, your heart. Yes, you've healed. Yes, you've grown. You've overcome heartbreaks that would have broken others. You've chosen love again even when it hurt. But if you're honest, deep down, there are still corners of your heart that feel unready, uncertain, untrusting. You still wrestle with the fear of being left behind. You still flinch at the thought of being misunderstood. You still wonder if someone will ever really choose you for you. Not for your image, your strength, or your gifts, but your soul. That's why this season feels sacred. It is, because God isn't just preparing the blessing for you. He's preparing you for the blessing. He's not just sending love. He's creating a heart within you that can receive it without fear and hold it without breaking. See, you've spent so long guarding your heart that opening up feels risky. You've been your own protector for so long that trusting another feels like surrender. But now, God is slowly removing the old armor, not to leave you exposed, but to finally let love reach the places that walls have kept hidden. He's softening the defenses, healing the trust wounds, unlearning the false narratives you picked up in past relationships. Things like, I have to perform to be loved, or they always leave, or maybe I'm too broken to be chosen. Those are lies, and God is detoxing your soul from them. Because here's the truth, you are not hard to love. You've just been loved poorly. And now, God is rewiring your heart to believe in what He's sending. He's showing you how to receive without suspicion, to believe that it's real, even if it feels unfamiliar, open without panic, to stop waiting for the betrayal and start embracing the blessing. Love without losing yourself, to give from overflow, not emptiness, to stay grounded in who you are, even as you grow with someone else. This is heart work. It's slow, sacred, and often invisible, but it's necessary, because the love God is sending won't be familiar. It'll be healthy. And healthy love can feel uncomfortable at first when all you've known is chaos, disappointment, or performance-based affection. You may not even recognize this love when it arrives unless your heart has been prepared to receive it. That's why He's healing your vision. That's why He's silencing the voices in your mind that tell you it's too late or too good to be true. He's aligning your heart with your destiny. Chosen one, don't rush this process. Don't despise this season. Let God do the deep work, because He's not just preparing you for any kind of love. He's preparing you for a love that mirrors His own. A love that protects, even in silence, pursues without conditions, partners with purpose, prays with you and for you, sees every layer of you, and still stays. So when you feel the old fears rising up again, speak this over yourself. My heart is safe. My love is sacred. And I am being prepared for what I've always deserved. Because when God sends it, it won't confuse you. It will confirm you. And you'll finally be ready, not just to fall in love, but to rise in it. Chapter 5. This love will launch you. Chosen one. The love that's coming isn't just emotional, it's elevational. It won't just comfort you, it will catapult you. This love is a divine launching pad, a sacred alignment, a holy partnership sent to activate the next dimension of your life, your purpose, and your spiritual assignment. This person is not coming to complete you. God already did that. They are coming to complement you, to sharpen what God has placed inside you, to help carry the weight of the mantle you've been carrying alone for so long. This love will not keep you small. It will call you higher. They won't be intimidated by your light. They'll honor it. They won't silence your voice. They'll amplify it. They won't drain your energy. They'll multiply it. You'll know it's divine because you'll start doing things you never had the courage to do before. Their love will make you bolder, braver, more grounded in your identity. You'll write the book, start the ministry, launch the business, speak the truth, heal the wounds, break the cycles, not because they push you in ego, but because they support you in spirit. This is what kingdom love looks like. It doesn't just feel good, it does good. It brings out the anointing in both of you, and it blesses everyone connected to you. You'll build together, not just houses or careers, but legacy. You'll heal together, not just personal pain, but generational wounds. You'll war together, not against each other, but for each other, in prayer, in purpose, in power. And here's what makes this love so rare and so real. It's not built on performance, it's built on purpose. It's not built on surface attraction, it's built on spiritual alignment. It's not built on escaping loneliness, it's built on expanding destiny. This person will pray over you when you can't find the strength. They'll speak life into your dry places. They'll love your shadows without judgment and remind you of your light when you forget. And most of all, they'll see what God sees in you, even on your worst days. This is the kind of love that becomes a launching pad for everything God's been preparing you for in secret. It's a divine partnership that turns your private pain into public purpose. Together, you'll be more than a couple. You'll be a kingdom force. God is sending you someone who knows how to war with you in the spirit, walk with you in the valley, and worship beside you on the mountaintop. Someone who knows how to help you carry your cross, because they're carrying theirs too. Someone who doesn't just want to do life with you, but who wants to do God's will with you. This love won't distract you from your calling. It will launch you into it. It won't pull you away from God. It will push you deeper into Him. It won't weaken your foundation. It will fortify it. So when it arrives, don't run from it. Don't sabotage it. Don't second guess it because it feels different. It feels different because it is different. It's not like what you've known. This is love on assignment. This is love with oil on it. This is love that lifts, launches, and leaves legacy. Chapter 6. You'll recognize them by the fruit, not the flattery. When they arrive, you won't have to beg heaven for 100 signs. You won't find yourself lost in overthinking, scrolling through old messages, or second-guessing what they said. The confusion that used to cloud your heart will be replaced by a quiet clarity, because the one that's sent, truly sent, will not disturb your spirit. They will settle it. Their presence won't spark anxiety or emotional games. Instead, they'll feel like home to your soul. They will carry peace, not perform for attention. They won't chase your admiration with empty compliments or cleverly crafted words. They will speak life, words that uplift, restore, and breathe strength into your weary places. And when they speak, you'll know it's not about impressing you. It's about covering you. They will speak with purpose, not pretense. Their intentions will be clean. Their actions will match their words, not just once, but consistently. They won't just tolerate your calling. They will protect your purpose. They won't shrink in your light, nor will they try to outshine you. You'll never have to dim who you are to make them feel secure. They'll rejoice in your rise. They'll pray over your potential. And they'll see the assignment on your life as something sacred, something they've been graced to help support, not sabotage. God will give you discernment in this season, not just eyes to see, but vision to perceive. You'll look past their appearance, past charm, past potential, because this time, it's not about how well they talk, it's about how well they walk. You've learned the hard way that flattery can deceive, that sweet words can still leave you bleeding. That charisma without character is a trap disguised as a blessing. But this love, This time, it will be different. It won't just look right. It will feel aligned, deeply aligned. Your soul will lean in without fear. Your spirit will relax without needing constant reassurance. You won't feel like you're chasing or performing. You'll feel like you've arrived at something divinely timed and spiritually safe. You'll feel safe, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Safe to be vulnerable, safe to be seen, safe to unfold all the parts of you once hid. With them, you won't feel like a project or a burden. You'll feel like a partner, an equal, someone worth building with, not fixing. You'll feel seen, not just by the eyes, but by the soul. They will see your scars and still stay. They'll see your depth and be drawn closer, not run away. They will see your shadows and not use them against you, but instead speak light into them. They'll meet your past with grace and your future with excitement. You'll feel spiritually awakened. Together, you'll sharpen each other. Worship won't be awkward. Purpose won't be delayed. Growth won't be one-sided. Your connection will carry divine momentum. You won't have to fight for attention or beg for effort. You'll move in sync, like two prayers finally answered at the same time. Because what's meant for you doesn't manipulate, it ministers. It doesn't leave you drained and doubting. It fills you up and calls you higher. It doesn't ask you to settle, it asks you to rise. And not just for yourself, but for each other. It will feel like iron sharpening iron, like love laced with heaven's fingerprints, like destiny wrapped in devotion. This love won't just be attractive, it will be fruitful. And fruit doesn't lie. You'll know them by what their life consistently produces, not by what they say when everything is easy, but by how they show up when it's not. This love will be marked by consistency, not up one day, gone the next. Patience, not pressure. Honor, not selfishness. Humility, not ego. Mutual growth, not imbalance. You'll build together, heal together, worship together, win together. It will be both holy and human, both fierce and tender. It won't be perfect, but it will be pure, because God is not sending someone to play with your heart. He's sending someone to walk with your purpose. And when they show up, it won't be a performance. It will be confirmation, not by flattery, but by fruit. Chosen one, the love you prayed for, will take you places you've never been. Chapter 7. This love will reflect God's love. At its very core, this love will be a living mirror of how God loves you, unconditionally, sacrificially, patiently, and eternally. It won't be perfect in the human sense, but it will be powerful in the spiritual one. Not because either of you are flawless, but because you are both yielded to God, to healing, to purpose, and to each other. It's not a fairy tale, it's a faith walk. This love won't try to fix you because it recognizes that you were already whole before it arrived. But it will complement you in ways that feel like answered prayers you didn't even remember praying. It won't fill a void, it will overflow a cup that has already been filled by God. Together, you'll operate from fullness, not lack, from healing, not brokenness, from truth, not illusion. You'll laugh differently, with freedom, with lightness, with joy that doesn't feel like it could be taken away at any moment. Your laughter won't come from hiding pain, but from truly living in peace. You'll heal deeply, not just from past relationships, but from childhood wounds, forgotten rejections, and silent battles. Their presence won't just comfort you, it will activate parts of you that were dormant, even dead. You'll pray boldly, not just as individuals, but as a team. Prayer won't be an obligation. It'll be your rhythm, your compass, your power source. Together, you'll push back darkness, break generational chains, and call forth blessings over your lives and the lives of others. Your relationship will not only grow in love, it will grow in anointing. You won't just build a connection, you'll build a legacy. This love will be a testimony, not just of romantic fulfillment, but of what God can do when two surrendered hearts are brought together at the right time, for the right reason. It will be marked by alignment, not attachment, purpose, not performance, intimacy, not infatuation. It won't be driven by desire alone, but by destiny. Chosen one, hear this deeply. The love you've been waiting for is not delayed, it's divinely timed. God has not forgotten. Heaven is not ignoring your prayers, it's being prepared. And sometimes what takes time to arrive is only proof of how valuable, how sacred, and how significant it truly is. You are never being punished by the wait. You are being prepared to receive something holy. And when it finally arrives, you'll see it clearly. This love was never just about holding hands or sharing life's moments. It was about alignment, assignment, and advancement. This love will launch you spiritually, emotionally, and even geographically into places you never could have reached alone. Together, you will walk into new territories. Not just across borders and cities, but into dimensions of healing you once feared, joy you once thought was out of reach, peace that passes understanding, and purpose that multiplies as you move in unity. This love will take you places you've never been, not just on the outside, but on the inside. You'll access levels of self-awareness, forgiveness, and God-awareness that change how you see yourself and how you show up in the world. It will stretch you, strengthen you, and soften you, all at once. And when you look back, you'll understand that every tear, every lonely night, every moment of silence, every time you almost gave up, was not wasted. It was woven into a story that only God could write. So get ready, because what's coming is not just love. It's restoration, it's activation, it's legacy, it's heaven touching earth through the covenant of two prepared hearts. This is not the ending of your story. It's the beginning of the chapter that makes everything make sense.